Okay, so you're manifesting a specific person or you're manifesting a loving relationship. I want to get real with you. What are you assuming right now about your person or about love? Because this is very important, guys. And today we're going to get into assumptions and how we know already that they are the architects of our reality. And we have infinite realities that we can experience. And a shift in assumption is a shift in timeline and reality. Your desires are done. Anyone that follows me knows that. And anyone that's familiar with the law of assumption knows that. However, a lot of you, I've noticed, are not so honest with yourself about one thing is affirming and one thing is deciding and another is what you are persisting in. And often you make a declaration, SP, they love me. But then you go against yourself, or you doubt it, or you waver, or you say it 1 minute and then you go and you assume that your SP, something that is completely out of alignment with that declaration. So you say SP loves me, and then you think about your SP, and then you think, well, they don't want to talk to me, or they're ignoring me, or they must be with a third party, or you start wondering if they're with a third party, or you start checking to see if they're with a third party, or you go back to an old conversation that you had, and we know circumstances, conditions, etc. from one reality have no relevance to another. So I want you to be honest with yourselves, because if you can think back to a time where you experienced something, for example, patterns that have repeated, we understand by now that this is an old identity and it's what you have persisted in. So for example, when you keep thinking, well, 1 minute you want SP to love you and you've said they love you, but the next minute you're thinking, why do they pull away? And then they pull away. Well, we know very clearly that you have not changed your assumption. And as Neville Goddard said, an assumption, if persisted in, even if false, and guys, you can check out my video about truths and half-truths. Ultimately, everything is whatever you say it is. So what is false can be true and what is true can be false. But even if false, must harden into fact. So guys, the key here is this persistence, and let's shift. Write down an old assumption, okay? In the case of you guys that are manifesting as an SP. So, for example, you said SP loves me, and then you catch yourself and you feel like there's silence and you suddenly catch yourself thinking, well, they don't really care about me. Change that, reverse it, flip it and reverse it. Say they're thinking about me right now. They can't get enough of me. Put yourself in your reality. What would you think and assume from the state of being, the decision that you've made that you're the version of you that has the SP? And so every moment by moment is a choice, guys. I've said this before. A shift in assumption is a complete shift in a timeline, and everything is in the now moment. So there is no relevance to what you thought even a moment ago or what you thought coming into this video. But the key here is, guys, if you can become more aware of this, where you have to understand that in terms of conscious manifesting, your desire is a done deal, but your only job is to stick to your decision, which is you stepping into the version of you that has your desire and knows your desire is a done deal, and then aligning your thoughts and assumptions with the state of being that has it. And that would include what you're thinking and assuming about, say, your person or your desire. For those of you that are manifesting money, success, etc., ultimately, it's coming down to how you perceive yourself in relation to the desire, and therefore what you're assuming about said desire. So in the case of you manifesting success, you can't say or affirm that you are extremely successful and then spend the majority of the time of your day thinking all the time about all the examples where people made you feel like a loser, or made you feel like things are impossible and that work is impossible and that you will never make it. So guys, you are all equally powerful. You all have the capability to experience any desire because you're all gods of your own reality, and everything is really both a decision away, an identity shift, and a persistence in assuming that your desire is done. So again, guys, manifesting is a bit of a conundrum in that way, because you can check out my last video that I did on manifesting is binary, but the truth of the matter is it's all coming down to, are you or are you not? Do you have it or do you not? So again, guys, do my little exercise, be very clear on what you want. Be observant of what you are thinking moment by moment in relation to your desire, because it must be in alignment with the state of being of having. And for those of you that are wanting a loving relationship, it is available to you. For those of you that want the SP to love you, there's a version of them right now in the infinite, and it's not about a long time lag and circumstances and conditions having to unfold in a certain way. There's a version of them that wants to show up right now, and it will unfold immediately, or it will unfold from the decision and very quickly if you can persist in your assumption until it hardens into fact, until it hardens into the material. But you need to be very honest with yourselves, guys. And a lot of you are looping, right? You're declaring one thing and you're not really shifting your assumptions. So we cannot expect our desire to show up when our assumption about our desire hasn't changed. So guys, if you want help and consistency in returning to your decision and thinking and assuming in your favor in the now moment, please check out the link that I have in my description box of my video. It's going to help you to, one, identify your loops, because some of you are not so aware of this, but this is actually going to help you to identify where you waver, where you loop, why you keep consistently returning to your unfavorable state or identity or thinking against yourself. It's going to get you in the habit of assuming in your favor so that reality can actually catch up to you, because this is how it's always worked, guys, because your assumptions are law. Your desires are done. You want your SP, you've got your SP. You want your preferred success, your preferred job, your money, etc. It's a done deal, guys, because creation is finished. It wouldn't come to you if it wasn't already in existence. And all you need for it to materialize in your physical is to stick to your assumption until it hardens into fact. Okay, guys? So check out the link in my description box of my video, and otherwise do my little exercise, guys. The more you can get in the habit and the consistency of, one, knowing you're the operant power, two, knowing what your desire is and knowing that your desire is done, three, building a consistent habit and thinking and assuming in relation to your desire that it matches your preferred state, your reality, and four, projecting that outwards, you're golden. It's a done deal, guys. It's already there, but in order for you to actually experience it, you just need to stick to your decision. Okay, guys? I'm sending you so much love, and I hope that helped, and I will see you in the next one.